Today I'm at Hubbard Creek Lake. I'm gonna go look for some sand bass. I've got the boat loaded. It's time to put it in the water and go see if we can find some sand bass. We're fixing to head to our first location today. It's a beautiful day out here. I'm using a Minn Kota Ultrex trolling motor that has spot lock on it, which allows me to stay in the same GPS location, and that's how I'm able to stay on top of the sand bass. This is what sand bass looks like on traditional sonar, so when I'm trying to locate sand bass, this is what I'm looking for. Today I'm using a silver speckled all-water slab. Oh, and here we go. Here's number one. Bringing him up. And that's what I'm talking about. Here we go. There's one. We got him to take it. Oh, and it's not a sand bass, it's a drum. So drums hit these all-water slabs too. I'm using Garmin Livescope today, and you can see that there's quite a few sand bass under the boat. You can see my jig bounce above them, and you can see them all just flock up and chase it. That just amazes me. This is so cool. More and more of them are showing up. That is just insane. Unbelievable. That is crazy. Look at them all. Unbelievable. Is that not a hoot? That is so crazy. Got one on. Just like taking candy from a baby. Just stick it in front of their mouth and they hit it. If you have several people in the boat and you're all catching fish, that's one of the things that might keep them excited and keep them in the area instead of them roaming off. Now this is funny. I've just got one lure just hanging in the water and they've hit it, so I've got two on at once and it's just me. I'm using a bait casting reel and a medium action rod that was picked up for a nominal fee at a pawn shop, but any rod and reel will work just fine, even a Snoopy pole. White bass are aggressive feeders. Getting them to bite is easy. Putting 100 or more in the boat is possible. The regulations for Hubbard Creek Reservoir is 10-inch minimum and 25 white bass per person. Finding the feeding fish is a challenge. Spending some time scanning with sonar in areas around points and changes in the bottom can help you find them. If you don't have sonar, there's other ways to find feeding fish, like you might see swirls on the surface, or birds diving and feeding in an area, which may be caused by white bass pushing the shad up to the surface. The birds are then feeding on those shad at the surface. Trolling can also be an effective way to find and catch white bass. Trolling can be an effective way to catch white bass as well. I will be doing a video on trolling and how to do that in the future. Anything that works to catch white bass can also work to catch stripers and hybrid stripers. I get asked if white bass are good to eat. I think so. They are closely related to the striped bass, and they are the fish used to create the hybrid striper by crossing with the striped bass. Striped bass can be found on menus along the East Coast for just a mere $23 a plate. Please click subscribe and like if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more.